Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to show you how to apply your research to your outline. Everything on this outline should be coming directly from your note sheets. This is not the point in time where it comes from your head. Your outline will help you organize your ideas so that when we move forward to write our rough draft, everything is clear and flows from one topic to another. We're going to start with part 1, the career choice. And we're going to look at letter A. What is the career? Describe it. Okay, so I'm going to go to my note sheets and I'm going to look at my first note sheet. And I know that this addresses this question because I wrote it under the question section. I'm going to read my answer. And I've decided that I really like this section of the sentence. So I'm going to go ahead and copy it. I'm going to go to my note sheet and paste it. Now, I have to do some formatting before I move on. This is directly copied and pasted from the website. So what do I need to do? I need to put it in quotation marks. So I'm going to go ahead and put quotation marks at both ends. But if you'll notice, there's more to this sentence. I just chose not to include it in this particular piece of evidence. So I'm going to go ahead and add my 3 dots to represent my ellipses so that when I look at this, or when your teacher looks at this, they will know that there is more to that sentence. You just chose not to include it. Now I'm going to worry about this space right here in parentheses, which is your in-text citation. Your in-text citation is going to come from, you guessed it, your note sheets. If you go ahead and look at where it says MLA citation, this is where you're going to get your in-text citation. Your in-text citation is always going to be the first piece of information that you wrote down. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight it, copy it, and paste it in my note sheet, or in my outline rather. Before I move on, I'm going to make sure that I look at the quote formatting slide and just make sure that I have all of my quotation marks and my ellipses and parentheses in the right format. So I have my quote. Here are my ellipses. And in this case, we have a title of an article. In my example, I just have the first part of the in-text of the MLA citation. So let's take a look at another example. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this section right here where it says, why is this the right career for you? So I'm going to go to my note sheets and look for note sheet number 3, which deals with this particular question, question C. Okay. So if you'll notice, I have this list right here of characteristics and qualities that someone going into the advertising field would want to have. But I can't include a list in my outline. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take this list right here and write my own sentence, put it in my own words. Advertising agents need to be able to cooperate with others, take initiative, be detail-oriented, and flexible to meet the client's needs. All of these things came from that bulleted list. This, however, are my words. Not my ideas, but my words. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this sentence that I just wrote, and I'm going to go ahead and paste it here. Because this is not a direct quote, I am not going to use quotation marks. I am still going to have to use an in-text citation. So I'm going to go back to my note sheets, and here's the first thing in my MLA citation. So I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go ahead and paste it. I'm going to go back to my formatting and make sure that I have it done properly. Parentheses, hug the title of the article and the author's last name. The period goes on the outside. So I need to get rid of this. And there you go. So remember, for a direct quote, you need to make sure that it has both quotation marks and the in-text citation. For a paraphrase, you do not need quotation marks. But you must have the in-text citation. As always, if you have any questions, you can refer to your teacher specifically, and hopefully you will be able to do this easily with little issues because your note sheets were done properly.